there, thanks for joining me today on this episode of SITT. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. So that each time any video drops, you'll be among the first to know. Now today I'm going to look at 9 approaches that are better than antidepressants. You see, I am a pharmacist and I'm also a qualified counselor and psychotherapist. So I have seen both worlds, and I can tell you that these approaches are better than antidepressants. But let's have a quick look at depression to start with. See, now we all know about mental health, how important our mental health is. And also there's still stigma about depression. But people need to understand that depression is very common. And also up to 5% of the world population at some point will go through depression. Also, it's not, yes, it is more common in women than men. 50% of women suffer from depression, more than men. But men also go through depression. So there's nothing wrong if you're a man to say that you're depressed or you're going through the episode of depression. That is normal. Also, I want to say that since the pandemic, the truth is that the number of people who have issue with depression has increased because of the lockdowns and everything. So, for instance, in UK, up to 1 in 6 adults, we are having issues more than they used to have because of the lockdown and everything. A lot of them, even in the midst of summer, they were still going through depression. Now, the counseling is not easily available. Accessing counseling is not available. And so antidepressant is always the first port of call. In fact, between July and September 2022, up to 21.4 million antidepressants was prescribed. It doesn't mean it's better. It doesn't mean it's the solution. So today I'm going to share about 9 approaches that you can use that is better than antidepressants. Because the thing is that yes, antidepressant, people see it as a quick fix. But do you know that if you're suffering from depression for the first time, or if you have mild depression, antidepressant is not actually for you. In fact, it's more, these are the things people, you will not hear anywhere. But the experts have said if you're suffering from depression for the first time, or if you have a mild depression, if the depression is just onset, then you don't need an antidepressant. So these 9 approaches are better than antidepressant. Why do I say they are better than antidepressant? Because studies have shown that the number of people who are having issues with withdrawal after they have started antidepressant, the number keep climbing. People are not supported to stop taking their medication because some people will take the antidepressant for 6 months or 1 year and they want to stop, and they're in a fit because they cannot stop, or they stop suddenly. Now there's what we call withdrawal symptoms when you want to stop your antidepressants. It doesn't mean you are addicted to it. People say to me, am I going to be addicted to it? No. So one thing I want to mention here is that you can never be addicted to antidepressants, but you can be dependent on antidepressant. You can have what we call withdrawal symptoms if the antidepressant is not drawn out gently or gradually with the supervision of your doctor. And so the question is, if you are going through depression, if you have mild depression or even moderate depression, taking antidepressant is not the solution. And I would say, like I said, I'm a pharmacist and I'm also a counselor. I would say it is not the solution. I know people find issues finding help or somebody to talk to. But these 9, I'll just stay to the end to hear these 9 approaches. These are better than antidepressants. So number 1 is family support or help. Not everybody will have people who they can talk to. The truth is that when you're going through mild depression, when it is just starting, talking to someone, a very close friend, a family member, makes a difference. So family support is one approach that you can use when you're going through mild depression. Number 2 is self-help books. There's so many self-help books out there. So each of them can help. There's a lot of tapes. If you can go online, there's a lot of things that can help to support you in this episode of depression. So you don't really have to go straight to tablets. Self-help book is number 2. Number 3 is group CBT, group cognitive behavioral therapy. It does help. Number 4 is group, what we call behavioral activation, or BM. That also helps. The next one, number 5, is mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness and meditation also helps in mild depression. Now, these are one thing I want to say, that these steps is something you have to want to do. See, when you're going through mild depression or moderate depression, it's not something you can force somebody to seek help. It has to come from within. So as I'm listing all these things, you have to also tell yourself, I want to do it. I want to get better. You have to believe that these steps can make you get better. So you have to really trust the process so that you can get better. Okay, so mindfulness and meditation. The next one is when you have tried going through CBT as a group, or you've tried behavioral activation as a group, or you have tried mindfulness or meditation. There's something else you can try. You can also try group CBT or group behavioral activation. That also can help. The other thing going forward that you can try is interpersonal therapy or psychosocial support. These are something you can, this sounds big, but these are like I said, if you really want help, if you ask questions, look around, or family member can help you look around, these are the things that can help. Number 8 is counseling. Counseling is something that also can help in mild to moderate depression. I'm having a few sections, 6 to 8 sections to start with. That will make a lot of difference. I know from my experience and from being in that field that seeking or finding access to help is difficult. But I would say if you're suffering from mild depression, this is the best route to go. Try, have family members, have friends, keep on at it until you get help. The 9th and the final one is the short-term psychodynamic psychotherapy. Psychodynamic. This has to do with looking at what is going on in your body and looking at what has happened in the past. I'm not here to explain to you what these things means, but what my point in this episode, in this video, is to let you know that antidepressant is not the first port of call. These are better than antidepressant because there's no side effect, there's no withdrawal syndrome, there's no issue of affecting. Some people say to me, they take some antidepressant and they feel like zombie. They can't function. Or some people take it, they are worried to get into the car and drive. Or some people start it and it doesn't even work. They've taken it for 3. I know you have to take antidepressant for 3 to 4 weeks before you can say it has worked or it hasn't worked. But some people have gone through the process of taking it for 4 weeks and it hasn't worked. And they have to now wait on the doctor list, try another antidepressant. And so having access to these 9 approaches, I can tell you these are better than antidepressants. Thank you for watching, and like I said, if you haven't subscribed, please hit that notification button as I drop my message or drop any of my video. You will be the first to know. Thank you and goodbye for now.